This is Varsha's Education Academy. See, in this session we are going to see the subject of control system engineering. See, in control system engineering we have left over only two topics, that is block diagram reduction, signal flow graph, as well as the root locus concept, right? See, in this session I am going to cover, already we have covered the rules for block diagram reduction. In this session I am solving some basic three examples related to block diagram reduction, how the block diagram can be reduced to find the transfer function, right? So this problem is somewhat lengthier, so they won't ask this much lengthier problems in our competitive exams, but some rules alone they will ask. How to apply those rules? Already we have seen the rules necessary for competitive exam, but how to apply those rules we have not seen yet. So in this session just I am explaining you how the rules are applied over this entire block diagram circuit, right? Now let us see the first problem. See here G1 and G2. This is in the forward path, and H1 is the block which is in the reverse path. See the arrow marks, these are all flowing in this direction, and this H1 arrow mark is in the reverse direction, right? So this is said to be the feedback loop or feedback path, and this is G3 is in the forward direction and G2 is in the forward direction, right? See, first step, we need to take this takeoff point after this G1. Why? Because then only we can apply this feedback rule over here. See, listen carefully. These two blocks are in feedback path, but see here this takeoff point is hindrance for this two blocks. Now we need to move this takeoff point after this G1. Have you all understood? Here we are having one takeoff point. Now we are going to move this takeoff point after this G1. At this point we are going to move. So what is the rule for moving the takeoff point after the block? We need to divide this block. So moving the takeoff point after the block. So moving this takeoff point. See here, this takeoff point is moved after this block G1. So I am just dividing the block G1. So 1 by G1, and I shifted the takeoff point from this end to this end, right? So I am crossing this block G1. So I am dividing this block G1. This is the rule for moving the takeoff point after the block. So remember the rule, moving the takeoff point after the block makes us to divide that block, right? See, now it is very simple to see. See here, these two blocks are in feedback path. So these two blocks are in feedback loop. In the sense, what is the formula to find the negative eliminate the negative feedback loop? So G1 by 1 plus G1 H1. This is the formula for eliminating the negative feedback loop, right? Now see here, these two blocks are in cascaded form. Cascade rule enadhu? We have to multiply these two blocks. Rendu block series liyo cascade la. Series or cascade both are the same meaning, right? In the rendu block series la irukku. Series la irundha we need to multiply these two blocks. See, one more thing here. There is summer over here, right? This block and these two blocks are in parallel form. So parallel na enna rule? We have to add that block. Not only addition, we have to see this symbol. Here there is a positive sign. So we have to add these two blocks. If it is a negative sign over here, then we have to subtract these two blocks, right? See, second step is to eliminate the feedback loop. What is the formula for eliminating the feedback loop? So G1 and H1. G1 is the forward path gain and H1 is the feedback loop gain. So G1 by 1 plus G1 H1. G1 by 1 plus G1 H1. So we need to replace this entire feedback loop by this block, right? We need to replace this entire feedback loop with this block, right? Now let us see the next step. See here, this feedback loop path is replaced by eliminating by this block, and these two blocks are in parallel form. So parallel and then we have to add these two blocks. So G2 plus G3 by G1. G2 plus G3 by G1. So to solve this parallel form, we are doing like this. Now see, these two blocks are in cascaded form. These two blocks are connected in series. So what we have to do now? so we have to multiply those two blocks. அப்போ இந்த ரெண்டு பிளாக்கையும் multiply பண்றோம், right? So while multiplying we need to cross multiply this equation and we are getting this equation. So after multiplying these two blocks, g1 and g1 get cancelled, so our final transfer function will be output by input is our transfer function, right? So output is C, input is R. So CFS by RFS is equal to G3 plus G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G1 H1. So this is the final expression, that is transfer function of the given block diagram, right? Now let us see the second example. See, this is our second example. Same condition. G1 is in the forward path, H1 is in reverse path. So these two blocks are in feedback loop. Why? Whether it is a positive feedback loop or negative feedback loop. See, the negative sign is over here, right? The feedback path is connected with the negative sign in the summer. So this is a negative feedback loop. See here, this is a separate path, right? See here, in this path, two blocks are connected and it is facing in the same direction. See the arrow marks, these two blocks are connected in the summer and those two arrow marks are facing in the same direction. The same direction in the these two paths are said to be the forward path. அப்போ ரெண்டு forward path add பண்ற summer will just add those two blocks, right? These two blocks are in a parallel form அப்படின்னு எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க. This example I have considered just to explain you what is the difference between feedback path and the parallel form. ரெண்டு arrow markum ஒரே directionல போயிருக்குது. So இந்த ரெண்டு blockையும் நான் forward pathல போயிருக்கிறதுனால இந்த ரெண்டு blockையும் நான் parallel formனு எடுத்துக்கிறேன். See here, இந்த கெயினும் ரிவர்ஸ்ல போகுது. See the arrow marks of those two gains. ரிவர்ஸ்ல இருக்கிறதுனால இதை நம்ம எப்படி எடுக்கிறோம்? ஃபீட்பேக் லூப்னு எடுக்கிறோம், right? Okay. Now let us solve this problem. This is very simple problem. It will take only 2 steps. So what is the rule to eliminate this feedback loop? So first step 1, eliminate feedback loop, right? What is the condition for eliminating feedback loop? Forward path gain is G1 divided by 1 plus forward path gain into loop gain, so G1 H1, right? Now we need to replace this block with this block diagram. So R into G1 by 1 plus G1 H1 into, see here, this block G2 and one summer over here. This is our output, right? Now see, these two blocks are in parallel form. So what is the condition for parallel form? We need to add these two blocks, right? So we are replacing those two blocks with a single block, that is G2 plus G3. G1 by 1 plus G1 H1. See here, now these two blocks are in cascaded form or these two blocks are in series. So what is the condition for two blocks are in cascaded form? Now we have to replace this entire block with the expression of G1 into G2 plus G3 divided by 1 plus G1 H1. So what is our final expression? So C of S by R of S is equal to this equation, right? This is the transfer function of the given block diagram, right? So the block diagram reduction technique is mainly used to find the transfer function of the entire system, right? Okay, now we will see very simple problem. Likewise only they will ask in our competitive exam, because it will take only few seconds to solve this kind of problems, right? So they will give multiple choice questions to solve this kind of problems. See, this is very simple problem. So only I have considered over this example. See, now let us say these two blocks are in series and these two blocks are in parallel. So what is the rule for series? See, in order to explain you, I have considered this as negative sign. I am replacing the summer again. Plus and minus. Okay. Now see, first I am replacing these two blocks with a single block. These two blocks are in series, right? So we have to multiply G1 into G2. Now say these two blocks are in parallel form, but it is connected with the negative sign. See carefully, this is a negative sign. So G3 minus G4. Don't change the variables, right? Don't change the gain values. G4 minus G3 is wrong. See, G3 is connected with a positive value and G4 is connected with a negative value. So G3 minus G4 is the correct flow, right? Don't confuse these two things. Now see, these two blocks are in series. Now what may be the output? What may be the outcome of the final blocks? G1, G2 into G3 minus G4, right? We can write it as G1, G2, G3 minus G1, G2, G4. So this is our final transfer function. So C of S, output by input, C, R. Output is C, input is R. So C of S by R of S is equal to transfer function G1, G2 into G3 minus G4. This is our final transfer function of the given block diagram, right? So thank you all. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, do subscribe my channel. If you are having doubts, do comment in the comment box. So likewise, this kind of simple problems only they will ask in the title of block diagram reduction. For that also they will give multiple choice options. From that we can select the answer. Even within a few seconds we can solve this kind of problems, right? Thank you all. Thank you for watching.